Welcome back to the channel, Crypto Tro. I am Crypto Tro, bringing you the latest and the greatest in cryptocurrencies. And today, man, we're going to talk about Finance and is it a rug pull, man? So a lot of people have been, talking about Finance or the Mad Meerkat ecosystem is pretty much just rug pulling everything. And I gotta come to you say this right now. I don't believe it's a rug pull, but I do believe they could have made better decisions about how to go about it. So we're gonna get straight into it today. I'm gonna talk about why people think it is and the decisions I believe were crucial and that they could have made better and what I think moving forward. So we're gonna get straight into that. But before we do, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and check out my MMF playlist, man. I'm telling you, the MMF playlist goes crazy. I got an entire playlist on there, how to make liquidity pools, how to get it on the ground floor NFTs, and much, much more, man. So check that out. And also, I gotta let you know, I am not a financial advisor. So before investing, make sure you consult with somebody or a financial advisor or whatever the case may be. Consult with them and talk to them, man. Let them know I want to invest in crypto, but where do I start? Hopefully they can give you some information, but I always consult with somebody before diving straight into the crypto scene because we know how volatile crypto is, especially right now in the early days of things or the early stages of things. So I always be cautious about listening to YouTubers and especially, even me, be cautious about listening to anybody on YouTube because anybody can tell you anything. So consult with the financial advisor. That's your best bet. All right. Let's get straight into it, man. I don't want to do too much talking. MMF, is it a rug pull? Is it not? Let's start out by looking at the price, man. What's the price on MMF today? So right now I am on Dex Screener and we are looking at the MMF and USDC pair. So we can see right now on the Polygon network, MMF is at 25 cents right now, down 14.21% on the day, man. So I've been telling everybody this. This is pretty much what I've been telling everybody, bro. Like, why would you get in? If you didn't get in at the Launchpad, why would you buy MMF? Why would you buy it? Because we just based on, previous analysis about every other DEX on every other blockchain, we see once, that DEX launches and, once liquidity is in there, the whales are going to take profits fast and the retail investors and the moon boys all, pretty much suffer because they didn't take profits. They thought it was going to continue to go up. So we saw MMF reach $1.40 on the first day of launch. And ever since then, it's just been going down. And like I said, that's just how DEX works. If it's not anything else that comes with the DEX, or if it's just pretty much a DEX farm and pools and things like that, once that profit run is gone and once people start securing those profits, you will see the price continue to drop. So price is actually below the initial debut price at 25 cents, man. So like I said, I got in around like that 84 cents area, but once I got in those pools, I sold profits, I got out and just took the profits that I had because I knew it was going to continue to go down, especially in a bear market, man. You got to understand, it was about $500 million locked on MMF on the Polygon network. So that's a lot of money in a bear market, man, especially on Polygon network. That's a lot of money, and people are going to start taking profits super, super fast because they were thinking the same thing I was thinking, except for, the fanboys and the moon boys and, people. And I'm not going to say that I'm not a moon boy. Like, I got to say that I was very bullish on MMF. I still believe in the project as a whole, but I don't like all of these launch pads. I don't like them creating new projects and trying to go back and revamp the project. Like, let's stick to one project. Let's build a project out and then let's go on to a new project. But not let's build a project out for 1 week. Then we go to another launch pad next week and another launch pad next week. And then we already saw how that turned out on the Chronos blockchain. So let's just look at, the top pairs right now on the Polygon network. We see MMF is number 3, and then we got MMF and the Rapmatic coming in at number 5. And then right now, only other things in the top are like Rapmatic, RapETH. So they are doing a pretty decent job as one of the top tokens on the Polygon network. Then we go down, we see Solar, man. So Solar is already down in the last 24 hours, 31%. 31% going crazy. It is down 31%. And I think this actually just debuted not too long ago. So we start to see this pattern, this crazy pattern of pretty much people getting in, taking profits, and then getting out the project, man. That's pretty much what it is, especially on these launch pads, especially when they launch the same thing on Polygon Network as they have on Chronos with a different name, man. And I know they tweak some tokenomics. I know people gonna come in, tokenomics are different, woulda, woulda, woulda. It's the same, pretty much the same project, just with a different name on another blockchain. And that's something I also have a problem with is why not just continue to use the same projects on Chronos and just bridge them over? That's what I was saying about MMFP or MM Finance on Polygon is why not just bridge the MMF? We have 500 million tokens. Why not bridge some of those tokens on the Polygon and create value for both chains and both holders on no matter what chain you want to be on, it's creating value for both of them. But establishing two different MMFs on two different blockchains with no type of cross-chain compatibility, that's just kind of weird to me. But like I said, with Solar, we seen it drop down like crazy, down 31% in the last 24 hours. So we see how that turned out. Then we see just the Dawn Star token down 24%. MMO on Polygon is down 10%. So everything right now in the ecosystem is down. And I'm not gonna say this like it is a bear market, so I can understand it's down, but it's going down like crazy because all of these launch pads. So let's not only on the Polygon network, but let's check out Chronos as well. So we see the Savannah token down 25% on the day in the last 24 hours. And like I said, they should have did that across chain as well. Why not just cross chain it to Polygon and add more value to both sides, man? Not creating a whole nother project. Then we see MMF on the Polygon, or not the Polygon, or the Chronos network is down 16%, man. 16%. And we at 2 cents right now. That's crazy. Like I said, if we would have did cross chain, it would have still, I think prices would have been more, stable, because now it's on two different chains. You would have to add liquidity from Chronos to the Polygon network. That's already a barrier to pretty much holding liquidity because it's a process. So people don't want to go through that process. So they'll just rather cross chain and leave it and, just let it sit and work for them. So like I said, we see, man, when we zoom out, we go all the way up there. We see MMF was once 85 cents, man. We are down to 2 cents right now. And like I said, why not build more things to help the project rather than creating new projects and leaving the old ones pretty much in the dust, man? Pretty much in the dust. I'm not going to lie. Like I said, I am very much so like the MMF project. I have Mad Meerkats, I have Deacons, I have Tree Houses. But to say that you like what they're doing with all these launch pads and projects, that will be just totally crazy. You got to have some type of, I feel like it wouldn't be right if you didn't have some type of objections to whatever you're investing in, because if they're doing everything right, you don't see the wrong. You don't see the entire picture when you be, a moon boy, or when you just so bullish on the project. Sometimes you get so stuck in it that you don't realize something's going wrong. And then we can see the I'm not even saying the Hakana token, that's 28% down 28%. The M share down 25%. Man, pretty much everything in the ecosystem is going down like double digits and or 10% or higher. So like I said, that's something to expect in a bear market, but at the same time, with all these launch pads and everything else that's swarming around a project, that doesn't help the price, man. Especially in a bear market, people like to call it FUD. Okay, that's cool. FUD, we can say it's FUD or whatnot, but these things are something that needs to be addressed. They starting to see all these launch pads going crazy. They said launch pad mechanics rework to create better ROI for our users based on feedbacks from the community. So, boom, this is a Medium article pretty much showing how the Launchpad will be reworked. So, what will we be doing for future Launchpad? Well, lower the amount raised from 500,000 to 250,000, which would translate to better price action, since the initial circulating supply and market cap for the tokens will be much lower. This also means much more side and better ROI for participants of our Launchpads. Then we say price support relative to DSF. So if the token launch price, or if the token launch at the price of 1 DSF, we will support it at this level via our team's own treasury for 1 week. Do note that price support is at value of DSF and not dollar signs, meaning if Muffin launched at 285,000 plus divided by 900. Yeah, well, you get the gist of it. You get the gist, that number right there. And that equals 0.03 DSL per muffin based on the price in which liquidity was formed. Our team will commit to bringing it back up to this price at the end of 1 week. Our team will not be selling off tokens, but rather hold the tokens as a show of commitment to our Launchpad projects and community. Side note, the Croissant team has discussed with our team on the possible to change their tokenomics model to account for a modified risk appetite for investors. You can follow them to get their latest updates. So, like I said, they had to do something about it, man, because we just saw those launch pads tanking, and true enough, starting out, they really don't, a lot of these projects don't really have too much use case, man. Like, it's either you're locking up some coins to earn more coins, or it's just really like the only utility is locking it up. Like, there's not really true utility. I mean, because a lot of people don't want to lock up their coins, or not just locking it up, but putting these coins in different liquidity pools and things like that. A lot of people just want to have a true utility for it. And like I said, that's another thing with it, with these projects. Like, even with the Croissant project, like, they were pretty much a project on the Chronos blockchain, and they really haven't been updating us on the Chronos, and then they instantly go to the Polygon network. I just feel like it's a money grab. And I'm not saying that, it is as far as Croissant, but I'm just saying as far as with MML Finance, that's not a truly good look. Just because, just seeing what Croissant has done on the Chronos side of things, we don't see them continuing to update on Twitter, tweet out. They'll tweet out some profit distribution things, but that's like once a month. They don't continue to update us on this product, man. So that's why I started just kind of taking heed about what I'm investing in, and really just looking into, like, are these teams being open? Are they discussing? Are they keeping, the investors and the token holders updated? Or do they just want to create new projects to get that influx of new cash so they can, pretty much pay everybody and pay themselves? So it's really, like I said, crypto is crazy, man, because right now it's the wild, wild west. So that's why I really enjoy this, because it's like we're in a new asset class that nobody truly knows what will happen at the end. We all are pretty much just estimate or guesstimate what's going to happen, man. But nobody truly knows what's to come in the future. So Peck Shield tweeted out, does MMF dev red rug pull? And pretty much, they said this based off a 30% drop, and MMF actually responded. They said, hey, team, before any accusation, we hope your team can do proper due diligence. This was voted by the community for us to break up the LP for centralized exchange listening, which we signed NDA for. So it wasn't a rug pull, and I ain't gonna lie, Peck Shield, they should have did a little bit more analysis and a little bit more due diligence before just blatantly saying it's a rug pull. But I'm not gonna lie to y'all, kind of looks like it, but we know it's not a rug pull because we know they took out the money for the centralized exchange listening. But at the same time, let's do better, man. Let's create value for our holders. Not creating the whole new project. Let's chill out on the projects, man. Can we chill? If a MMF developer is watching this, can we chill on the launch pads? Can we bring real liquidity to these blockchains? Let's start off with some popular cryptos, you know what I'm saying? Especially on the DEX, man. We got all these Launchpad tokens on these DEX that people barely want to trade. People are trading these. People are not just buying and holding these. People just doing it based on price action. But I believe if we get more liquidity as far as bigger cryptos, then, Launchpads can come along the way. But let's get some more liquidity with these big cryptos, man. These Launchpads are pretty much just tanking like crazy. And I believe that will establish more of a it's just a better look once we have the better cryptos, like, maybe Avalanche, or even if we're on Polygon, we got Matic already on there, but add more Polygon projects, or even just adding more liquidity to the chain, man. Just different projects, different crypto blockchains in general. And that's why I like to create, a little stability with these MMF tokens. And that should be the main focus. MMF should be the main focus on both chains. Like I said, I wish they can go back and pretty much cross-chain it, but it is what it is. Hopefully in the future they continue to bring more value to both holders of MMFP and regular MMF. So that's my video for today, Crypto Tro. If I added value, make sure you hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button. And like I said, continue to do your research, do your own due diligence, and know why you're investing in these crypto projects. Like I said, this is my video for today. I'm out of here.